Hi, this is Amanda with Greenbrier Music. Behind me we have this Ludwig Keystone set that comes in a mint oyster glass finish. It's an oak maple hybrid, so in the dance club scene, the bass really cuts through and gets all the girls in the room moving. Here's Steven to show you how it sounds.
This is Stephen Whitesides with Greenbrier Percussion, playing on a Ludwig Keystone drum set with a random assortment of Zildjian cymbals that are awesome. Let's start with the cymbals. This is a set of Z3 Master Sound hats, a 15-inch A-Custom Fast Crash here, the 10-inch new A-Custom EFX Splash here. I really love that one. The Zilbell, staple, one of the best bells in the industry. A EFX 16-inch A-Custom, Sweet Ride 21-inch, and this one is a 18-inch medium Avidus series crash. It's a really fun set of cymbals to play jungle style, rock style, all kinds of stuff with. In particular, I really like the foot chick on the hi-hats. It cuts through because they're heavy hi-hats. They were designed, yeah, for metal, for you to really rock and wail out on, for them to cut through and sizzle consistently, but still have that B20 clean professional sound. I just like them because, again, the foot chick is phenomenal. Very clean, very crisp, very loud. It's not just going to drown out if you're trying to use your left foot to really add something to your performance and really focusing your hands over here. The EFX crashes just add a little bit of a different, more aggressive flavor to what's already there in a custom and Avidus series. And the Sweet Ride's a really good staple. This is a great thing to ride on if you're rocking. Now, more importantly about the Keystone kit, the oak inner plies really make a big difference between this and a typical Ludwig maple kit. If you'd like that warm, classic, vintage Ludwig sound, go for a classic maple. Better still a legacy if you really like the low end and the more controlled overtones, especially for a thicker shell. But for such a thin-shelled kit, this plays like a 20-ply maple drum set. It's very controlled, very short sustain. It's a little louder than maple. I really like that. Also, I'd like to note, we didn't do any tuning on this kit other than the resonant bass head. This is how it came right out of the box. Ludwig's putting a lot more attention to detail into their kits after the drum industry really beat them up for a long time over quality control issues. This year and last year, I've seen major awesome things come out of Ludwig. I'm really impressed with this kit personally. A weakness of the kit, I want to say that because it's not overly warm, if you want to do press rolls, going to be a little bit more challenging to get them to project and sing through than it would on a really wide open ringy jazz kit or something all maple. But that's not really what this kit was designed for. If you're looking at Keystone, you're probably looking at it because you want to rock on it. You might want to play metal on it. You might want to play some sort of funk, hip-hop, reggae. You're probably not in it for playing Terry Bozzio's style of music. Awesome drummer, by the way. Probably really in it just for thick articulation, a dripping wet sound, and you get that out of these shells. Awesome stuff. The mint oyster finish is amazing. Everybody that sees it turns their head and they immediately love or hate it. Most people hate it first. The second time they look at it, they love it to death and say, that is the coolest finish I've ever seen in a drum set. I've heard that a lot of times. We're also using a standard Black Beauty 14 by 6.5. I believe this is the LB417 with the standard imperial lugs, brass shell. This has been an industry standard since before I was born. I used to actually play on these in middle school. It was one of the first snares I ever got to play in school band when I was playing with a group after years of drum lessons. And the snare's very muted on the attack, but its after ring has that brass sound, that high, almost aftertone. I don't want to say overtone because it doesn't convey when the stick hits the drum on the attack. It's in the after ring. And that's a beautiful thing because it really lends itself to all genres of music. And it's really buttery for press rolls and really articulate for doing diddle rolls or forced rolls. Great all-around snare, couldn't be more happy with it. And it's an excellent pair with the Keystone, although I would much prefer if we hadn't stock today, I'd be using the 8x14 Keystone snare. That is sick. Unfortunately, every time we get one in, it sells 2 days later, so I haven't been able to get a video up of one. I will be doing one soon. We have another large shipment coming in about a week or two. So without further ado, I'm going to play the kit more. Hope you enjoy the way it sounds, and pick this one up as a demo model. Grab a bargain. Give us a call at 540-372-DRUM.